Yeah. Oh yeah, man. You got it signed and everything, man.
Hey, let me say something.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Facebook Nation,
Let
Colts are number one.
We are number one,
Let's
baby.
go, Colts.
Woo! What up, what up, what up? Yo, so this will be the recap of the Colts and Bears games from the other day, man. I was there, I was present, I was in the building. It was electrifying. You know, we had some stars in there. We had T.Y. Hilton in there. We had Pat McAfee up in there. You know, it was just live up in there. And I will say that the Bears showed up and showed out, man. When the Bears are in town, there's a lot of Bears fan here in Indiana, man. So it was basically neutral ground. Okay, like I was stating before, anytime it was like a third and short, third and long, whenever we had the ball, whenever the Colts had the ball, they were loud. And normally it's not like that. It's normally like really quiet in there whenever we have the ball. But it was so many Chicago fans up in there. So salute to Chicago fans for showing out. Much respect. You know, y'all showed out for your team. But it didn't work for y'all, though. But it made the building electrifying. It was amazing experience. And gratitude to everybody on the Bears and their fans. All right. So let's get in a little deep analysis of kind of what happened. And let's kind of break down like what I've seen and what I witnessed in the game. So first and foremost, oh my, it was so many penalties. I swear to God, that game probably lasted so long because it was so much laundry on the field. You would think it was fucking laundry day. Let's be clear, a legal shift, a legal man down the field, the goddamn everything you could name up, bro. It was happening, man. Pass interference, roughing the quarterback. It was so many fucking penalties and penalties. I swear to God, this had to be the most penalized game in the NFL the other day. It had to be because it constantly was goddamn penalties all over the place. So let's get in a little deep analysis now. On that first quarter, man, it was pretty much a wash, man. I don't think we didn't have no score until late in that first quarter, man. It was pretty much punt. I know the Bears had a good chance to score there, but they end up missing a field goal there. But they did drive down the field and got in scoring position, but they weren't able to. Caleb Williams, man, a lot of inaccuracy, man. But I will say this: that man is very good at rolling out and trying to extend plays. It's just to throw afterwards or be kind of off target, or his receivers are not ready for it. But he's very good at scrambling and getting out of the way. Like it's times I will see, you know, because the Colts put a lot of pressure on him. They put a lot of pressure on him. It was times that I would see that he was scrambling, get out of there, but just couldn't make them efficient plays. Like C.J. Stroud is efficient at that stuff, and it's just, you know, it's his first year. But man, given some time, Caleb Williams is going to be a problem, bro. He's just really good at scrambling and extending plays. His just receivers, he was having a hard time getting his receivers open. But yeah, so on that first drive, they had a chance, but they ended up missing that. But then it was a lot of punts going back and forth until we end up, they end up getting an interception down at the goal line. So it was like third and goal. I know Richardson seen which was wide open, but what I think Adarmis or whatever his name is, I think he ended up turning around at the last second and seeing that the ball was coming. I seen what Richardson was trying to do, but he kind of airmailed it, put it, man. And this was down in the end zone. Interception, bro. Like, gotta clean this up, you know. And then for a minute, they was going back-to-back interceptions. So right after that play, the Bears get the ball, and then Caleb Williams, he throws an interception. Salute to number 40. I can't remember his name. I want to say Jones, number 40. for the Colts, man. I think he ended up having 2 interceptions that game. But for a minute, they was going back to back interceptions. But that interception right there set up a touchdown play for us, man. For JT, he was our straight X factor, bro. Um, because of the pass offense, it was horrible, man. I'm only thinking Richard only completed like 10 passes, bro. We got to clean that up. And later on, you could see like they got away from throwing the ball, man, and just kind of let JT just do his thing. And that's why he was able to get over 100 some yards that game. It was just very bad offensive play, scary at times. It just, the passing, bro, it has to get better, bro. Yeah, I mean, when we start playing these elite teams, granted, I swear to God, I'm glad it was the Bears. But when we start playing these better teams with defense, like we got the Steelers next week, what are we going to do? We got to be able to put up points, man, if our defense is crazy. We won last year against them, but hopefully it's a home game. Man, we have to be able to have our offense doing. We got to at least get over 200 yards, Richardson, at least, you know, or it's going to be a tough game. So that first half was pretty much we end up scoring later on down in the first half. So, but started that first quarter, man, we get the ball back. First play, what does he do? What does Anthony Richardson do? Interception. Like, bro, come on, man, another interception. And because of that, the Bears were able to come down and getting a field goal at that time. So I want to also, I can't remember which play it was, but I can't remember. Anyways, but Bears end up getting a field goal, so now they end up scoring or whatnot. So we get the ball back, punt it back, uh, and then there was another interception. We end up getting another interception. Let me see here, who ended up doing that interception? Yeah, number 40. Jones again. So that was his second pick. So he ended up getting another a pick after that, man. And after that, we ain't do nothing with that either. So that second half, we ended up scoring again in the second quarter. I mean, by again JT. Let's see here. No, yeah, that's your record. First and goal. What happened there? Hold on. So yeah, we ended up scoring on that drive that put us up 14-3. So we still got a probably kicker issues, man, because there was a lot of times I thought that the Colts would probably go for it or at least try to kick a field goal, and if it was like 4 yards, they was not doing it, bro. So I don't know what's going on with Matt Gay, but he has not been an efficient kicker for us. So it's like the kicking game is just non-existent for us. Period. Well, a couple of things that I do want to talk about. The tush push, or it was like some rugby in there, man. It was a time that we were down there, and we ended up like all the guys got in. Well, like, and the referees could have called the play dead, but they never did. They just let them do their thing and pushed. I believe that was Jonathan Taylor in and for the touchdowns. So it was like a rugby play. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, man. My biggest issues right now, it was a great game. Colts ended up winning 21-16. The tush push, they ended up kind of doing something like that twice, man. It was like a little rugby out there. That was kind of cool. I mean, like I said, the referee could have blown it dead, but they kind of let him just continue, and we ended up scoring, which was kind of cool. Big issues, man. Time of possession is still an issue, bro. It's still an issue. I don't think we had like the Bears, even though our efficiency in the plays kind of capped that off. But our possession was not that good. So let's see. The Bears still had the ball for 35 minutes versus our 24 minutes. So that time of possession, I guess, with us getting the win, it really didn't matter this game. But that's just going to show that, bro, we're 3-and-out, 3-and-out, interceptions, 3-and-out. It's showing that we're not being efficient when we have the ball. And when it comes to elite teams, this time of possession is going to be a problem. All right. I will say the defense did a lot better this game. Granted, it was the Bears or whatnot, but the defense did stand tall, and I think they did last week too. They kept the game in striking distance. This would be the second time that they held the offense to 16 points. They did the same thing last week. So they last week they kept it in striking distance. We just couldn't get over the hump. This week they did the same thing. I think they did a lot better on the run game. Um, they gotten a lot better. They've definitely been working on that. So another issues with Anthony Richardson, man. It's the air melon. I mean, bro, some of these passes, players were wide open. I'm talking about wide open, and he just air melon. Just like what the it's like he gets so freaking excited for these plays and just overthrows it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know how that can be sometimes. Like that's like when I'm playing basketball and I'm right under the rim and you think you're just gonna lay it straight in and it just goes like so I understand that, you know what I'm saying? You get excited, like, oh man, this is easy, and then it turned out to not be. So you just gotta work on that inaccuracy, man. He only threw for 167 yards and 10 for 20, bro. That's horrible. You only completed 10 of 20. At least we say you was 50%, you know. But it's just going to show where Caleb Williams, man, he threw for 363 yards on us. 300, and that's because they kind of had to throw it at the end there because, we were up, so they kind of had to throw it. But he was 33 for 52. The boy he can throw the ball, man. It's just his rookie season, man. They had Johnson out there. He only had 30 yards of rushing. So that's what I'm saying about our run game was a lot better this time. A lot better. We was able to stop the run is what I'm trying to say. Like the defense was a lot better with the run game. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to need that next week as well. But their receiver, Dunzy, he got 112 yards on us, man. That was Williams, like number 1-2 guy, man. So he was definitely putting it out there on the field yesterday. So salute to him. But Pierce ain't really do too much. I think he had one reception, 40 yards, 40 something, 44 yards or something like that. But because the inaccuracy in the passing play, like we can't even have some of our good receivers even do anything. Like Josh Downs is back. Like we have to get better at this, at our passing, or we're not going to be able to make it with these elite teams later on. So if I miss anything, I'm sorry. But as far as the game was, it was a great experience. Just the issues we got to work on right now: time of possession, his inaccuracy, AR's inaccuracy, um, and and I don't know when AD Mitchell is gonna step up, bro. I really don't know. There was a time, like in the fourth quarter, which I fucking needed them yards, where he had a shot and he was just down there, just standing there. He never went back to the ball or anything. Like you're wide open, create some space or something, man. So he just sits there and wait the ball get there. And what do you know? One of the goddamn Bears defenders end up knocking the ball out right when he got there. And I just felt like if he was able to kind of come back to the ball or something, he probably would have got that. I don't know when he's going to break out, man. I don't know if we having an issue with him, but it just seemed like he's not it. Even though he looked like he's a good catcher and all that. I don't know, man. It's still his rookie season, but AD, he just ain't seemed to be what we're looking for. So, yeah, AD Mitchell, man, he had one target, nothing. He's done absolutely nothing out there. I don't know what's going on, but the man got to step up. He has to, man. He's got to step up. Shout out to Latu, man. He did put a lot of pressure. Like the Colts was really good at putting some pressure on Caleb Williams, man. And Latu was definitely a part of that. He was out there being that edge rusher that we picked him to be, man. So salute to him, man. Salute to him, man. As far as the defense, they did their thing. So great job on the defense, man. We got the W, all right, and that's all that matters, man. So I'll see you guys next week here on the Steelers and see if we can pick up a ring at a home game. I'll be at that game as well, and let's see what happens, man. So salute to the Colts, and see you guys next week. Peace.